They don't need the permission of the Prime Minister. It is within their act to initiate any investigation, regardless of whether the Prime Minister agree or not agree. So their investigation is not instructed by the Prime Minister or the Cabinet. For example, I don't need to say to the Cabinet, Minister or Prime Minister, can we conduct an investigation of what's happening? I don't need that. Automatically, they go and do by themselves according to the act. So that clarified the member from Kenya that this is where the separation, and it's absolutely important, that between the executive of the government and the agency like MACC. And we should protect them. Because of this, 2 investigations were started. One is by the Auditors General that do investigation looking at the financial transaction side. Now, the issue is if the government controls the Auditor General, the government would want them to give the report to the Cabinet or to the Prime Minister, isn't it? But no. The Auditors General, his term of reference were to look at it and report to the Parliamentary Select Committee of Public Accounts. And that is a Parliamentary Select Committee that is bipartisan, that includes both the government rep as well as the opposition. So that is there. And that hearing, is public. And the second part is the protest. The second part is in the of the task force that investigate. They will investigate themselves. The central bank will investigate themselves. And if there is a case for prosecution, it should go to the Attorney General, and the Attorney General should prosecute. So it doesn't come basically to the executive. As I say, this is under the arrangement. The problem is that is faced in Malaysia in the current case is while the investigation is going on, documents were leaked out. Okay, you don't take this case. You take, if an institution were to investigate organized crime, for example, a gambling den, illegal gambling, for example. And can you imagine, or drugs, when the investigation is done, on the course of doing, information leaked out, and when they start to raid that illegal den, all the organized crime people just disappeared, and the den is closed. So we take it very seriously under penal code that when you are doing investigation, information cannot be leaked out, no matter what the wrongdoing is, because once you leaked out, it undermines the integrity of the investigation. And secondly, is our banking system is governed by a very strict secrecy law in terms of your personal account. For example, I would not like my personal account to be leaked out to anybody. Even if the bank governor were to say anything about my personal account, she can go to jail because it's part of the integrity of the financial system. But the problem is when information is leaked out, then the issue is, do you or do you not take action? So it's not about the scandal, it's about the integrity of the investigation, you see? So this is the issue. Of course, you may say that, well, but this is a whistleblower, you know? But surely you don't whistleblow on an investigation, right? But if you do whistleblow, in the Malaysian Whistleblower Act, you whistleblow to the appropriate authority, but not to outside. And then suddenly people say, is this document true or not true? And so many other things now. Because once you leaked out, first thing is you make an accusation against someone without the person able to defend. All right? So this is the problem that Malaysia faces. So the issue is, even in the MACC, the police has to go in and question them. Now, even the agency itself, we must remember, agency themselves, even enforced agency, is not above the law. It's important. They have to abide by certain rule of ethics. Right? So the issue is, who is suspected of leaking the information, violating the regulation, right? So this is what happened.